You have won the Monaco Grand Prix. Brilliant drive. Well done.
Unbelievable, guys. Thanks so much. The car is fantastic.
So a year after one of your greatest ever wins in Formula One, we return to the scene of that win. It's so hard to try and assess your season so far because up until Spain it was your best ever start to a Formula One season. I don't know whether you knew that or not.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
But you're always judged against your teammate, and he's now got 4 wins out of 5 races. How do you assess it?
Well, I think everyone's had a rubbish season compared to Seb, haven't they? So I think Lewis and JB, we've all had rough weekends. But it's not just about Seb. Obviously, got a race as I did with Fernando in Turkey. Lewis pushed Sebastian over the line in the Spanish Grand Prix. So there's some other boys out there too we've got to take care of.
It sounds like you're saying your performances, Fernando's, Jensen's, Lewis's haven't dropped. Sebastian's has just gone to a new level. Do you think that's fair?
He's certainly taken on the new Pirelli tyres pretty seamlessly. That's been the biggest change for all the drivers this year, is certainly the tyres, and that's all part of our skill set we've got to get on top of.
Well, let's just come over here to the Red Bull that you're showing off this weekend in front of your adoring public. Probably worth a wave now, keep them happy.
Hi guys, how are you?
Great to see the support you get. So here they are, the new Pirelli tyres. If you can, just take us inside the cockpit of this car during a Grand Prix, because you're one of the greatest drivers in the world, yet you struggle with a tyre. For people at home, that's a very difficult equation to work out.
When you start playing with the tyres in a Formula One car, that's all the feel and feedback we get. That's absolutely everything. So yes, we can feel the steering, we can feel the G-forces, we can feel the vibrations of the engine, all that sort of stuff, but the tyres are the biggest thing which we need to be on top of.
So you're coming down to a corner, you're sitting in here, you give it a nice hard yank on the steering wheel. What happens inside the cockpit? What's the feel that you're getting this year that you weren't getting last year? Why is it not as good, not as responsive?
Oh, it's still very, very, very good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously the car is...
It's not a bad car, let's be honest.
It's a beautiful racing car to drive, but we're talking about the finest of margins.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just... The grip is not as high, so the grip is lower this year. We have... particularly over a longer run, obviously we know the grip of the tyres is degrading more than we've had in the past, than ever in any of our Formula One careers. Every single driver knows that obviously this year we have more degradation on the tyre, and actually, you know, people say, well, why don't you just look after them? Well, yes, we know all about throttle control. You don't win around Monaco if you don't know how to modulate the throttle, all that sort of stuff, so it's all understanding how the tyre works and getting more out of it.
Let's talk about why we're here then. Maybe you can tell us the story, what this place represents for you now.
Yeah, well, this is where we came down here and we basically did that.
No! Right, you're coming with me. Serious trouble for that.
I thought I could get him a bit further forward.
You did realise you're only supposed to do that when you win a Grand Prix?
That's why my answers were so rubbish, mate, because I was trying to concentrate to get you close to the water.
And then after that, you came up here, and much to the dislike of your team principal, you went off the edge of the barge and into the water.
Yeah. We're going to go down there. No.
Not doing that as well. Was that just an example of you've won the Monaco Grand Prix? You're just getting carried away with the occasion?
I think for the team it was very unique, and it was a nice fitting finish.
It's a magical place. You've won here. How important is that in your armoury this weekend?
Well, it's nice to know that you have done it, and you've experienced that, and you feel what is needed at certain points in the weekend, at crucial points to get the job done. So hope I can do it again, mate, as I start to shiver.
Okay, well listen, thanks for the experience of what it feels like to win the Monaco Grand Prix, but not again.
Cheers, mate.
I'm just glad I wasn't wearing a white t-shirt. And here is Mark in the car, gearing up to start from 3rd place on the grid for this Grand Prix. He was, of course, the pole sitter and the winner here last year. He couldn't really answer the question, though, there, David, could he, about why his teammate can get these tyres working and he can't? Well,